Today is Saturday, 24th of June 2017, and it's 1656 hours. I just sent a new Verlautbarung email 270, explicit order to all recipients. All recipients, meaning these here: info@cis.gov.sk, info.miranje@soa.hr, info@bis.cz, pet@pet.dk, press@kpo.ee, ah@mail.ah.gov.hu, post@pstpolitiet.no, polster@apv.gov.pl, geral@cis.pt, fsb@fsb.ru, cabinet@bia.gov.rs, nsapao@nsa.gov, zentrale@bundesnachrichtendienst.de, selinux-team@ticho.nsa.gov, diapao.deis.mil, nis@nis.gr, mluvci@uszsicz, secretariat@vc@vccr.cz, fi@fi-mail.dk, info@sicurezzaNazionale.gov.it, infomod@mod.go.jp, directia@dbki.gov.mk, primnaya@fso.gov.ru, gpsova@gov.si, and xhkv@mil.se. These are the recipients of Verlautbarung number 270. I'm going to read what it says here. As prime protector of mankind, thus single supreme over all mankind until the complete destruction of all fixed mundi and their infrastructure, as well as the complete deactivation and destruction of all inhuman technologies, I hereby, for a final time, issue this direct and explicit order to all recipients of this mail, as well as to all such who are indirectly forwarded this from the direct recipients. The filth of fixed mundi is currently having the Freiland area, not merely the ex-Austrian parts thereof, through such intense and insane mass manipulation as has never before in 90 years happened anywhere in the world. In light of this, I remind you all of how the Abwehrante has since my teenagehood kept me on money-burning and self-indebting routines, and since forcing me out of my last day job in 2013 has had me go financially completely and utterly broke. I require money. As stated several times previously, all such money will be refunded by Freiland eventually anyway. Any and all staff of the recipient services of this mail failing to have money arrive at me either at my door via cash through mail or personal delivery and or via wire transfer to my bank account will get themselves and all of their kin tortured deaths of maximum intensity. You are all to send money and clearly indicate what service / predecessor, eventually nation, or unchanged nation, as the case be, of the recipients of my reformed Europe you are from, with in the note to payee field. My address, here is my address, Titelgasse 2022 1230 Vienna. My bank account, here is my bank account, IBAN AT051200000923077788 BKAU-ATWW. Your absolute final deadline for having that money arrive with me on my bank account is Thursday next week, being 29th of June 2017. Once more, 29th of June, this is today, this is 29th of June. You still don't quite seem to understand how there is a substantial difference between you all having been sentenced to death quite some time ago and you all now risking maximum torture deaths for not just you but also all your kin. Of the usual recipients of these mails, I especially want to also remind the Russians as semi-European recipients, as Russia straddles Europe and Asia, and the Japanese as single non-European direct recipients, not counting the funny fuckers of the North American military and the fucking funny fuckers at the NSA, because they have been very creative in not receiving these emails, and the Japanese of these consequences. And for completeness sake, also North American services are required to financially support the prime protector of mankind. This also in light of how my planned future relations of Freiland too with Russia, Japan, North America are grotesquely discredited by any ways and means allowing such discrediting. You fuckers get presented shit that allegedly was brought forth through the thought extraction protocol that has nothing to do with what I plan for Freiland and its relations internationally, namely not just within Europe, but also to Russia, to Japan, and to the successor nations of North America. You are being grotesquely wrongly explained what I allegedly think of the embargo against North America, and so on and so forth. Just as a little addendum to what it actually says here. I seemingly cannot bring you away from your utter delusion concerning your inactivity against the Abwehr being allegedly defendable. See, I don't understand how you cannot act against the Abwehr. Apparently, you think you get away with that. Fine. You won't, but so be it. That's your delusions. But you keeping the prime protector of mankind to waste time, namely hours every day, by having to go rummaging through trash cans several times a day, by not at least sending money, is clearly not defendable. Wolfgang Kröpscher, Prime Protector of Mankind, Prime Minister of Finland, the Minister of Europe, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Go through the past, countless Verlautbarungen, to see what everybody, what else in funny little titles you might want to add there. There's your deadline, people. There's your deadline. And, just having sent it, I immediately get the notification of the funny fuckers at the NSA and of Sicurezza Nazionale. The interesting thing about this is that the funny fuckers of the Abwehr got the funny fuckers from the former Czech Republic, which does not exist anymore and hasn't in years. If you want to know, watch my videos and read what the fuck I send you here. But I wanna just send you how typically this here email had two blacklisted recipients, namely Sicurezza Nazionale being one, and here is another one, Sicurezza Nazionale. This used to be here until very recently. This is 8th of June. This all came in the same, okay? And actually, this used to change. It used to be that I was blacklisted. Then there is no user by that name, which is funny in itself, how they're fucking around to just not be able to receive the horrible emails. Okay? So the fuckers at that anyhow, you're all dead. Don't get us wrong. I don't know how long back I explained to you that all your recipients of these Verlautbarungen who don't do shit about mankind being completely enslaved and being driven into extinction by completely insane fucking religious maniacs. You are all dead men and women walking anyhow. But here now, finally, come Thursday, if not every last motherfucking one of you sent money to at least help me financially, you and all your kin are gonna get maximum death tortures. You have been told.